Thanks, Metal Slug. Yeah, there it is. Well, that's embarrassing. I slipped. Soon to be galactic hero. Journey meets an end by slippery little feetses. I truly hope that this gets to be an experience of just like 90% nostalgia for some of y'all out there too, or at least that being here for mine is an enjoyable time, because my goodness, so much of what's happening here is just like, oh, I remember that, oh, it's so good, oh. Hello, welcome back to Batalia. And welcome back to my gosh darn childhood. Yeah, I'm so excited. Am I misremembering, or is this where we get the, is this where we get the Devastator? I just have to, yeah, this is where the Devastator happens. Great bargains for you today. So yeah. Last time we were here, we left off. Very long episode. Very, very long session. But that's because it was a special one, so it's fine. It's not like when I got stomped for multiple hours playing Sekiro for no special occurrence. We get to celebrate here. I'm gonna be so real with you. We're just gonna tear into it, right? Like we're just jumping in. Because I'm too excited to be playing Ratchet and Clank to not just dive in. So, what will we be doing today is the question. Because like I mentioned, last time we were here, I knew that we were going to stop off at Umbris. I knew that's what we were going for. I do get debated by those explosive crates every single time. So I think we're going to keep it a little more compact this time. Let's start off on the grind rail, as I always do. We'll go for like a nice little jaunt. There's like a full-bodied journey that I have in mind. That we should get a decent expanse out of. Is there a skill point for breaking all of the mines on these grind rails? I'm not sure. There might be. I know there's one for not taking damage on the grind rails on a future planet, but I can't remember if this grind rail section also has a skill point tied to it. As I said, we are very much just like focusing on the journey for this first playthrough. We're going to need to go through in challenge mode in New Game Plus and wrap up a lot. So, stuff that I did miss that I don't explicitly remember as being missable, we'll come back through and we'll do it. That's a strange little stutter. But we're trucking. But yeah, all things in due time. This is very much a journey, not the destination type of experience. So, enjoy the journey, truly. Ooh, there sure is a skill point.
Who are you? What are you doing?
We are on a mission to save the galaxy.
Speak for yourself and put your hands down. You look ridiculous.
Actually, I don't care who you are.
So
I've got to get the heck out of here. I joined the army to get money to go to college. I never knew I'd end up in a war. Go figure.
This is a noble cause, sir.
Noble my hiney. I just want to get home to my family. Here, I pulled this off a busted robot. Give me some bolts for bus fare and it's yours.
You betcha, pal.
Thanks a bunch. Good luck saving the galaxy or whatever.
Greetings, Supreme Executive Chairman Drek. As you can see, we're about to test our newest automated pilot's helmet. This helmet allows pilots to control our latest high-tech fighters using only their thoughts. Please enjoy the demonstration. We still have a few minor adjustments to make.
It's still funny.
If they ever get the kinks worked out of that thing, I have got to get me one of those.
If they are working for Chairman Drek, they may know where he is.
Is that all you can think about? Drek this and Drek that? I got my own problems.
If you cannot see the importance of this situation, you do have problems.
Yeah? Well, if you're so smart, how come you fell for Quark's stupid trick? Ah, forget it.
He's so
we
sad.
both need to get to this planet, and that's all that matters.
Little guy, sad little eyes on my sad little guy. I told you, he's my favorite stupid genius. Or smart idiot. Whatever direction you would like to put those things in. I don't remember what the gimmick of those things is. I want to say they just drop a boatload of bolts. And they're very elusive. I think that is the only purpose that they serve. You know what we should do? First of all, we should get this gold bolt. That's what we should do. But I'm making the executive decision, actually. Promptly. I need some neutral long jumps. No. I don't know why. I used to be able to hit those, like, consistently, and I just can't anymore. I'm making the executive decision to ferry us back to Iridia very, very quickly. Very quickly. Because we got the Platinum Zoomerator, and I never took it back to, Skid's agent. And we gotta do that. Specifically before we go through, Batalia. Into the drill capsule, take me away. I used to be so hypnotized by the, like, interlocking mechanism of those things when I was little. They're so neat.
Fantastic! You got it! Great work, kid.
So, are you gonna represent me?
You bet, kid. And as a signing bonus, I've got this.
Cool helmet.
That is a sonic summoner. It is used to attract sand mice.
Right, and it's all yours. Well, I'm off to finalize the paperwork. I'll have my people call your people.
Do you have people?
The sonic summoner allows you to interact with the mysterious and intelligent sand mice species. Despite their innocent appearance, sand mice are very effective and aggressive hunters. Simply equip the sonic summoner when you are near a sand mouse house, and a mouse will emerge to greet you. If the mouse likes you, it may offer a bit of high-caliber tactical assistance.
What a fun little tutorial video, actually. I remember wearing this, like, all the time when I played this game back in the day, just because I thought it was, like, the coolest looking. But look at this little dude! Yeah. Yeah, there's a sand mouse house, like, right behind one of those buildings in Batalia, and so it was imperative. Specifically because they make the cutest little noise when they shoot at things, and I needed to hear it. And you need to hear it, too. Listen to that! I adore it. You know what this reminds me, actually? Another thing that I enjoy about this game so much is that when you go into the gadgets menu, and the weapons menu, too, there's these little animations that play when you highlight, like, a weapon or a gadget, which I think is, like, exclusive to this game. I think this is the only one that does it. The Sonic Summoner made me think of it because I'm pretty sure he does, like, a little, like, silly gesture. Yeah, I don't know why that stuck with me so much, but it very much did. And he be doing that. He be doing that with everything. Anything that you could equip, he's got a funny little something or other that he does with it. He's peeing! Anyway. I can't remember if there's any other particularly entertaining ones. That one is also fun. Yeah! The Mind Glove! He looks so proud of himself, actually. there's just so much, again, character. So much, like, heart and soul in every single part of this entire game. It's really, really good. That also used to entertain me as a child. Was I easily amused? Perhaps. Am I still easily amused? Maybe. Give me my Sonic Summoner back, post-haste. Okay. So I started blasting. Honestly, could I be using the Pyrocitor here? Definitely. Did we get the... We did get the blaster kills that we needed, huh? What else do we need? The suck cannon. That is something that we need. Which is a little difficult to make happen. We also... Oh. Let's throw the Mind Glove on our quick select, actually. In place of... Honestly, the Trespasser, I think. Which, like, we will immediately need to go and equip, but... Pull out the Mind Glove. It makes such a fun noise. Also, the explosion, something about it, like, it's a different explosion compared to the Devastator and the Bomb Glove and other things. It's got this very, like, debris-laden, like, pillar of dust. It's fun. Hello. These guys. I hate the bush dudes. Because there's these little plants that have these, like, antennae. And those dudes have antennae that look like those antennae. Anyway, sand mouse. I should have probably waited to get the sand mouse until after I cracked the Trespasser puzzle, but, like, we might be able to go back for him. I don't remember, actually. I don't remember the mechanics. Now let's see if I remember how to do this, because I recall this being a difficult one as a wee bad as well. We have far more, like, laser emitters than we do places to put lasers, which is a beneficial thing to keep in mind. There we go. I think there's just loads of money in here. Indeed. Which does give us, like, almost precisely enough to purchase the Devastator. And I gotta be real with you, that's a tempting offer. I remember the Devastator has, I talked about the little, like, equip noises. Like when we first started the game, how each gun has its own little, like, unfurling.
Hi there, fuzzball.
I remember the Devastators being, like, my absolute favorite, because it's just this chunky, like, I don't know. I can't even pretend to be able to recreate it. But we're buying it. Rocket launcher! Yeah. Thanks, Metal Slug. Yeah, there it is. That one. Oh, I want to hit a neutral long jump so bad. I do. Yeah, little buddy, you killed one thing. I'm so proud of you. Can we go back for more sand mouse action? Yeah, we can. I can hit lag jumps, seemingly, just fine. I just can't hit those neutral long jumps. I don't know what it is. Kaboom. Go, my friend. Slaughter. The Devastator also, now that we have it, unlocks the path to That ammo pickup is so good. Do a great deal of skill points and things that we couldn't get before. Because it has a far greater destructive properties than any other weapon that we have had up until this point. Which, you know, that's what we love to hear. I'm also immediately throwing it on my quick select because, obviously. Look at this little sand house go. It's the GOAT. There's no two ways about it. And it spins with you! What more could you ask for in a friend, honestly? It shoots anything that threatens you, and it's speed. At your discretion. You spin, it spin. I really... There's something in me that's just yearning for the long jumps. Can we mine you? You blow up my mines. Oh no, you blew up one of my mines. Okay, yeah. So the thing with that is like, it's got this really imposing cannon and really imposing range, but we have a rocket launcher now. I don't remember actually what it does once it loses its turret. Does it spit out like bomblets? No. I think all it can do is run you over at that point. So we're chill to do with it as we will. Farewell. Actually, no. I tried. I think there's a gold bolt over here. I kind of flubbed that, but it's okay. We got the ledge. Am I mistaken? No, I'm not. Hello. And I think, yeah, I was gonna say, that's the last one for here. So, yippee. I'm very, very excited to make use of those at some point. Honestly, quite far in the future, but like, we'll get there when we get there. How on earth do you time that? Am I just in it? Woo! Go flip back, flip back, flip back. It'll be funny. Thank you. What if I just like absolutely inundated this place with mines? How about that? I mean, it's not the greatest thing in the world. I just am a personal fan of the mine launcher. Man, he got me. I left an explosive on the ground for him, and he did the very same. I can't really front him for that. One of these days. I've hit a neutral long jump. Like once. We did do it. I'm dumb. Fun fact. Like we know this to be possible. I possess the ability. I want to go fast. I feel like I'm just like forgetting something about doing it. Do I need to like... Oh, hold on.
Blasted thing, it won't budge. I've tried everything I know short of nuclear weaponry.
No, I'm thinking.
No, never mind.
Well, you tried. See ya.
Not so fast, soldier. You're going into that compound even if I have to throw you. Aha! That ventilation shaft leads to the turret platform. Soldier, find a way to use that shaft to infiltrate the compound undetected.
You've shown bravery by making it this far, soldier. And for that, I reward you. I intercepted this communique that you might find useful. Take it. I'm off to find my battalion. Good luck.
Another one.
Hello once again, fellow blog. I hope this message finds you well. As many of you know, our home planet is no longer habitable. We've abandoned our factories, our laboratories, and our happy lives because of the encroaching pollution, leaving much behind. Fortunately, the nearby planets will supply us with all we need to create our new home, which is nearing completion. Once our scientists locate the ideal orbit, our new world will be perfect. So reserve your space now. Prime locations are filling up fast. Good day.
Now do you understand why we must stop him? He won't rest until he has destroyed every planet in the galaxy.
Yeah? Well, I got bigger fish to fry.
Bigger than the galaxy?
Well, different fish anyway. Look, didn't that commando guy say we could get into that compound?
Yes, by using the ventilation shaft. But we will need something special to walk on that.
Fine, let's get going then. We'll come back later.
You will need a pair of Gadgetron Magna boots to traverse this ventilation shaft. Unfortunately, our scanners do not detect any Magna boots on this planet.
Unfortunately. I always thought that was such a strange looking ventilation shaft. I mean, like, obviously. It's like specifically constructed for you to walk on it. You know, now that I'm looking at it, there's a lot bigger problems with it other than the fact that, like, it's all weird and flat and narrow, which was the problem that, like, Kid Brain had with it. Not the fact that it does, you know, all of that. Just the fact that it was like this flat, strange volume. Our brains work a little weirdly when we're not yet fully developed, huh? Anyway, Gaspar. This right here, banger. I know I've said that for like 50% of the planets on this. Listen to it. This is one of my favorite planets in the whole game, honestly. Probably like top 3. Environment, music, just like level layout, gameplay involved. It's so good. Honestly, once we're done with the whole like PS2 anthology, planet tier list. I love making tier lists, so let's do that. Also, I think there's a skill point for this. Maybe not. I'll tell you what I think it is. I think we need to take a little bath in the lava. God, that Spyro looks that lava looks so Spyro. The more I play the first Ratchet and Clank, the more I want to play Spyro. We will need to do this. I think the skill point was for shooting down one of the ships with a turret, actually. Because we get turrets. Do we get a new weapon in this level? I forget. We do! The Walloper!
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Yes! A game changer weapon, honestly. Mostly because ammo is so scarce in this game that having a weapon that doesn't use ammo goes absurdly incredibly hard. Which is why the suck cannon is also really good in this game. It's funny, like, I think it's a really intricate balancing act that they reached with the suck cannon in the future games. Because, like, it's less inherently valuable because of the fact that the ammo economy gets so much less brutal, but they also make it much more, like, blanket usable by making you able to suck up crates to use for ammo. So there's a little give and take there. Anyway, we're gonna try and shoot down a ship with the turret now, because I'm pretty sure that's what we need to do. Maybe we need to shoot down several. I swear, there's something to do with these ships here. I swear to you. I'm not crazy. There it is. It was 5 ships. It was just 5 with the turret instead of 5. Now we get to use the turret for what it's actually meant to be used for. These guys, I remember hating. Because they're like obscenely aggressive and fast. Can I suck cannon them? Are they suck cannonable? Do we think that? They're quite small, but they're not like tiny, you know? Definitely not suck cannonable. I hit a neutral long jump in my darkest of hours. Blows you up, actually. Do a flip. Woo! I require more ammunition. Oh no. Is that? Nope. Hey. I mean, it does the trick. At least they take themselves out. How many mines do we think it takes to put down one of those guys? Woo! Just one. Wow. Or maybe 2. No, just 1. The mines are stronger than I remember them being, aren't they? They definitely hit harder than a bomb. They're kinda schnasty with it, actually. Newfound appreciation. And I already had an appreciation, so like, honestly, nope, we're good. I was gonna say, the second that my feet left the ground, I kind of regretted my decision. We're okay. We can make this jump, right? Yeah. We're chilling. Lord. How many does this take? It takes 2. Oh my goodness. Get away? No. We aren't getting out unscathed. We almost did. Miraculously. You get 5 mines per ammo pickup. Is the mine glove like a sleeper pick, honestly? I'm starting to think so. It bounced. It didn't bounce far enough, though. You can't just throw it directly into people. You don't need to use it strategically. You just kind of hit people over the head with it. It's a little silly to use it that way, I think, but you certainly can. Woo. That's just so many fellas. I mean, they're a danger to themselves as much as they are to me. Okay, maybe that's not entirely true. Okay, that's definitely not entirely true. Okay. We're gonna take a step back. Let's reassess. I mean, I have a Devastator, right? That's the thing. Kaboom. I think this is the last guy. Woo. If I'm not mistaken, what is this map for? This is for Batalia. Yeah, this is the map for Batalia, which I think is cute, because we just came from there, and that's where all of the Blarg bombers are causing trouble. And do you know where the Blarg bombers come from? Here. This, like, refueling station / refinery place. I like it. I think it's neat. I didn't throw that close enough. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of bomb fellas as well. Woo! Help? I always used to want to do like tricks off of this ramp for some reason. That was an interesting ledge grab. Hold up. What? Alright. Speaking of tricks off this ramp, I bet you could hit some like crazy neutral long jump like tech off of this and just like fly straight back to the ship if I was more talented. That would be pretty nifty. But instead...
Now this is cool.
New map. It is pretty cool. Also. I'm doing my part. I will say. Anytime you get a new thing to put on Ratchet, it's kind of fun in this game because you do just start off totally like nothing. You got bare feet, nothing going on. Also, we're going to dive into this volcano now. Whee! Goodness gracious, that's a lot of little dudes. Come to me. I wasn't expecting the like punch through on that. That was crazy. Why did it punch through actually? I don't have an explanation for that. It curved or ricocheted? One of the two? Okay. Oh goodness. Mines. Explode. Thank you. Problem solved. I think I cracked the code on the neutral long jump also. I didn't talk about it earlier, but I don't know if it's like fully working. I haven't like landed enough consecutive ones to tell, but it seems that the trick is like holding forward and then letting off of it right as I'm about to hit the ground. And then pressing R1 and jump. Instead of just like having my thumb off the stick the whole time. Okay, ow, rude. That's what you get for shooting me in the lava. I'm called for, man. I'm getting just a little bit silly with the mind glove. This is far and away not the optimal way to be handling this encounter. Oh my gosh, the camera. It's a little cramped in here. I'm scared, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so scared. Why am I doing it like this? I'm just gonna leave that there for you. Thanks. Oh, that one's going after him. Okay. We're fine. And I think for our troubles, we're met with the final gold bolt of this level and a near-death experience. Yeah. And a whole boatload of ammo because of mind glove capsules. Another thing, I do love saying that. Another thing I think I forgot to mention. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I talked about this already. Also, that wasn't the last gold bolt. Oh yeah. No, that's so true. Because there's like the whole refueling platform area. What am I talking about? But yeah, the fact that like individual weapons all have their own unique ammo pickups is so cute and fun. The Devastator has its little like missile-shaped ammos, and then there's like the little fuel tanks for the Pyrocitor, and like these strange little high-tech capsules for the the Mind Glove. It's all just so neat. I'm grateful that didn't hit me. I kind of thought it might. Yeah, how did I forget about this when I was like literally talking about refueling the bombers earlier? Bet. Okay. But yeah, this is why they have a map of Batalia. Well, that's embarrassing. I slipped. Soon to be galactic hero. Journey meets an end by slippery little feetses. Just walk off the edge. Sorry, little dude. Oh yeah, and then you use the like pieces of the bomber to like platform across the lava. It's so fun. Woo. Can we talk about the little like quack noise that these robots make? The fact that they have like their little quack when they see you. They're very silly. Real silly about it. Hello. Ow. Okay. Understandable. I did not give you your space, as was warranted. That would have been like, of all times for me to hit a neutral long jump, that would have been the time where it would have just like thrown me off of the edge into a pit of lava. Ah, I heard your little footsteps coming up on me. Are there more of you? No. And is this our final one? Or is there another? There is another. Honestly, for all I know, there could be two. I don't remember everything at this point. Oh no, there's in fact many more than two. Oh, I've fallen and I can't get up! We're doomed. My slippery little feetses are actually a great detriment to my livelihood. Okay, that was just my bad. I didn't hold R1. Oh yeah, we're neutral. I'm jumping now. That's right, fellas. My long jumps are so incredibly neutral. Oh, I used to love doing that. When you would chain a slingshot target into another one without it making like the shwoon noise, it just made the little click of connecting. Something about that set my neurons off. I love just eating like a group of small enemies with the suck cannon. Now, what's like there's a gold bolt somewhere else, obviously. And I'm forgetting precisely what that is. Is that just something that comes naturally as a result of taking out all of these bombers? It may be. That it may. Because I actually do not remember. Yeah. Yeah, like that. It's coming back to me now. Heck yeah. Oh no, it's just like the end of this path, isn't it? I'm picking up what you put down now. It's our humble reward for sabotaging the livelihood of the Blarg. We're fine. There we go. And we get a skill point too. Hello? Or maybe that wasn't a skill point, that was an achievement. But we're getting all sorts of goodies, regardless. And now, I think we're totally done here. Yeah, we're totally super done here. So, off to work's on, after a lovely little ride across the lava. I like these little trips through places that you like. They're just like out of the way little paths that you don't even take going through the level. It's fun. It's just a little man today. Because everything sucks here. There's so much insane tech that you can do on this planet that I'm like aware of that I definitely don't have the skill to execute right now. Because the intent here, you know, spoiler alert, you show up with Clank, right? And then you go and explore, you get some goodies as him that you can, like you have an explicit Clank path to follow. And then you come back later, as it mentions, with the O2 mask, so that Ratchet doesn't just like step out into the toxic fumes and get like California AQI'd and obliterated instantly. But you can entirely skip the Ratchet half of this planet, to my knowledge, with insane like Clank glitches, and I just think that's the most fascinating thing in the world. You know, that was a little embarrassing. I'll just hold that one.
Gadgetobots can't climb, but you can use your...
Can I, will you dive? Will you dive? No. Can I push you off the edge? Okay. Push me to the edge? When my heart is aching, get in the teleporter. That's the wrong one. Come on, little buddy. You know, a lot of people have beef with the Clank segments in this game, and I think that's fair. They are a significant change in pace from playing as Ratchet, right? They're a lot slower and a lot clunkier. But there's just the vibe, you know? Coming to this, like, absolutely miserable, terrible planet. And, like, you have this, like, ominous atmospheric music and these toxic caves to wander through. As just this little dude. I don't know. It's an energy that makes it impossible for me to, like, really truly hate playing this level. It can be a bit of a slog, perhaps, but I think it has its merits nonetheless. Please don't touch me, I'm scared of you. I hear your little tippy-tappy feet over there. Assail them. My beautiful little fledglings. Honestly, are the Gadgetobots like huge in this game? I feel like they were much smaller compared to Clank in other games. But perhaps I'm misremembering. I just feel like they are quite hefty little dudes. we're collecting a battalion to go and murk that crab monster. You know something? Really funny, actually. In all of my years playing this game, I don't think I've ever like internalized the specific names of many of the enemies. Is there a reason to kill this guy actually? Other than he looked at us funny? Not really. But yeah, like they're just like dudes, you know? They get called by their identifying traits, and that's what my brain has done with them for years, and it's what it shall continue to do with them. There are some that I know the name of, like especially in the second game, they introduced like a that was silly. They introduced like a bestiary or whatever, and at that point, you know, I began internalizing what they were called, because then I got to look at them in game when I killed them and be like, oh, that's what they are. But in this game, heck if I know. There's not a bestiary in this game, is there? No. There's a little help desk things for each weapon too. That's so cool too, actually, isn't it? That's fun. Try in combination with the taunter. That's right. That's actually an excellent point. I'm glad we came here, because I'm pretty sure if you use the taunter on them, they get like... Oh, I'm pretty sure it expands the detection range of the mines? Yeah, they activate any mines you place in the environment. Yeah. How neat is that? That's synergy. When do you see that happening? That's tech. We're gonna have to use that, actually. I'm like really glad that I just stumbled upon that, because I would have entirely forgotten about that for the duration of the playthrough, and that is yet another thing that I have to adore about this first game. Because there's not really like synergy like that, I don't think. Weapons kind of synergize with themselves at times. There are weapons that are kind of like snowball-y, if that makes sense. Some that come to mind are like the Tesla spikes from A Crack in Time, where it's like if you put one down, it's just like a stationary shock turret, but then you put additional down and then it forms this little grid. I'm failing to tell them to wait. Please just stand still. But that's just super neat. I always loved doing that, and I still do. I used to do it in one of the underwater sections too. The big line of crates that explode. I truly hope that this gets to be an experience of just like 90% nostalgia for some of y'all out there too, or at least that being here for mine is an enjoyable time, because my goodness, so much of what's happening here is just like, oh, I remember that, oh, it's so good, oh. We get to see the Blarg station and Gaspar. Which reminds me, actually, it's a good thing that we have to go to the Blarg station at some point, because I forgot something there. Boots. These boots were made for walking.
These Magna boots are
specifically vertically and upside down along specially designed magnetic surfaces. And that's just what they'll do. I remember this being a most dreadful time. Is it? Or is that a symptom of child brain? Because frankly, both are possible. Get out of here! Let's go to bed! We have 10,000 bolts right now. Yeah, so like, what's the verdict on this? What do we just like book it? I think we just like book it. We kind of like hope for the best. Evade bombs that have been at rest for some time. Do we need to go that way? We do, because there are gadgetbots there. And I think we need to take them here. Yes, we do. So we'll tell these guys to wait. And we will go over here to get the other ones. We'll blow these up for money. Oh my gosh, my friend, I'm so sorry. Oh no. Having him within collateral damage distance of the TNT crate is so unnecessarily cruel. I never meant for this to happen to you, little guy. Let's get you out of here, away from the explosives forever, please. Where are you going, sir? I have qualms. I have qualms with your chosen path in life. Come with me. Stay close. I beg. Thank you. There's a little maze here, huh? Yeah. What was the gimmick here? It follows like preset paths, right? And the idea was just like, don't walk them into the preset paths and get murdered. So like, we'll wait here. I don't know if we need to, but just in case. And then we'll go stand on the other ramp. If I'm remembering right, the ramps are all safe. Those can function as like little staging areas. So that's another dangerous point. We will run through here. Yeah. Do we have everyone? Yeah, we've got all 6. Okay. Where to next? I think we just need to zip through this way. Up to the next ramp. And I want to say we're just, like, safe now. So. Sir. Come here, you little freak. Why did you just stop? Are you chill? Are you good? You're making me anxious how close you're walking to the edges. I feel like I'm hurting toddlers. Which, like, all too familiar. I have enough, like, nieces and nephews to know what this is like as an experience. Hello, new friend. Attack. No! We've had a casualty in battle. Our first. Okay, dog really just walked in there and was like, nah, let me solo, it might win. He's crazy. I didn't really mean to send them on the attack again. I wanted to tell them to follow. So that was my bad. But yeah, murk this guy. Reset Jordans! Thank you. Do it again. More bloodshed! I promise. You can trust me with power. Believe me. I won't get drunk off of it. It's fine. Oh. Sunned it on. I was expecting one of our men to die. I'm gonna be real with you. I love this like huge armada that we've got here. Look at this like sea of gadgetbots. Go, end him. Do it. Merciless. It's beautiful. Do you imagine the tragedy if I got them stuck on something and they all exploded there? There we go. And just like that, we're done here. I mean, not quite. Obviously, we have to pick the thing up, but, you know. Yo, look how much money we got. We're making bank.
Better not let Ratchet see this one.
Pokitaru. You best believe it. Can I access this as Clank? No, that would be kind of funny. I like that we ferry him in through the bulkhead.
Hey! You giving me these or not?
They are magnetic. I appear to be stuck to them.
Oh. What do you have in there?
Gears, metal filings, dust.
You know what I mean. What is it?
I will show you this, but you must promise to stay focused on our missions.
Is it something about Quark?
Cities are full of smog, swamps are full of muck, and tar pits are full of tar. But here at Joe I Resort, the sun shines 24 hours a day. Visitors get a free O2 mask to explore our warm waters. The benign marine life will welcome you to the big blue world under the sea. You can also use our complimentary flippers to partake in speed swimming. So come to Joe I Resort and leave your world and your troubles behind.
July Resort, Pokitaru.
I knew it.
Oh, come on. Switch off your nerd circuits and have some fun. Look, we'll go just long enough to pick up the O2 mask.
Perhaps the extra oxygen will help your brain to function properly.
Yeah, and maybe the salt water will rust your mouth shut.
They really are just so... And listen to them bigger. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now that we have the magnet boots, let us backtrack once more to Iridia, I believe. We'll do that. We'll get ourselves our last gold bolt there. And then what? Is there something else that we can do with the magnet boots now that we have them? I know there are, as mentioned, some things that we can do now that we have the Devastator, including, namely, I think, shooting down one of these ships, or several of these ships. I thought that was a thing. Yeah, 3 of these ships. It's a different number every time. It was 10 on Eudora, 5 with the turret on Gaspar, 3 here, and I think 1 on Novalis, because we get to do it there too. You know, while we're at it, while we're backtracking, why don't we just go back and do our Devastator-related tasks? Oh yeah, also, I love the jump animation. You can't do it. You are locked down. Cold bolt. Gosh, honestly, really grateful that they automatically equip the magnet boots for you when you walk onto a magnetic surface. Imagine if you had to equip those. That would be a bit much. I think real rapid fire, I'm pretty sure there's 2 other places we can go with the Devastator to knock out a couple of things that we could not previously do. So, we'll go do that, and then we'll go wrap up Batalia.
I got some great bargains for you today.
It's my favorite gun in the game. Honestly, my favorite gun in a lot of the games. It is something else, actually. We will talk more about why it's my favorite gun when we actually get it, so I don't harp too much about it. but there's just so much to it that's like, ugh, it's so unique. It's so unique. Here we are again. We aren't gonna be here for very long, honestly. Like literally, like just woo. That's it. I'm pretty sure anyway, because I don't think that we can. There's another skill point / achievement question mark for destroying the blimp here, but I don't think the Devastator has the range to do that. I could be wrong. There's a lot more dogs here. I forgot how much the like ecosystem of each level changed when you left and came back. Like, look at these dudes. What are they doing up here? We are maybe able to make contact with the blimp. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There it goes. Was it necessary to do that right now? No. But kind of felt like it. We were here, and I was curious. And really, what more is there to anything that I do than we were here, and I was curious. I believe we just go straight back to Batalia. Let us commence. For now, we walk. We go clomp clomp all goofy like with their stupid little sticky shoes. They sure did an excellent job making these feel like the most like unimaginably clunky and unpleasant experience conceivable. Can I like whoop? Whoa? That wasn't what I was intending on doing, but it was interesting, that's for sure. And now we're here. Pee-pee. Really not landing the shots here. That was hard for my intention, but it was fun. Come to me! I would like to use you as ammunition against your home. Or your mother? I don't know. Is that more of a house or more of a birther? That is unclear. What is clear is that we can finally let our mans in. Wahoo. Yippee, even. Hello. Do I Devastator? Do we just let that fly? I think we do. Gosh. Okay, it only takes 3 to take down their turret, which is fine. And then we can honestly just like beat them to death. Because I'm pretty sure their only threat after their turretless is to actually just run you over. Which, as long as we aren't big old silly beans, we shouldn't have a problem with. In theory. Which isn't to say that we won't have a problem with it, because I am, as known, a bit of a silly bean from time to time. I'm known to partake in a little bit of silliness. Is there? What goes on, actually, out here? Does something go on out here? No. It's just kind of like a place. Yet another one of the many such instances of place with no thing, simply for place's sake. Ow, my face. The plumber's back!
You two. Look, the plumber's back.
Very funny.
What are you doing here, sir?
Maintenance. What else? I help fix this planet's useless air defenses.
Well, I think you'd better hurry up.
The turret works fine, you little yahoo. It's the locals. They haven't got the skilled manpower to use it.
I'm a pretty good shot.
You? No, I could lose my job.
Oh, come on. What's the sense of keeping up a turret if nobody's gonna use it? Besides, the blog chased you off the last planet. Why don't we pay him back?
Well, all right, go on if you want. Just don't break anything.
You betcha, pal. But first, crates. They beckon me. Alright, let me blast some ships. Right, you have to hit their like little center, don't you? Yeah. Their tail end doesn't have like a collision. Oh yeah, missiles. So true. So true. I'm being fired upon back in kind. I remember this being a little tricky. Is it indeed? Is this for true? Maybe not. I loved also the crosshair like indicating the lateral and vertical like rotation. It reminds me very much of like an actual like air defense cannon where it would have like the two wheels that you would spin. Because when you aim left and right, the middle one does, and when you aim up and down, the outer one does. I think that's just the neatest little thing. Yeah, no, this is pretty chill. It's pretty mellow. I imagine honestly it's even more mellow if you take out like the big one first, and then you have like a much less durable ship that's going to be firing missiles at you at a higher rate. Unless it's the big ship that fires missiles at you at this rate, and it's not dependent on which one is the last ship. I don't know. That's just a theory. A theory about games.
Well. Looks like he's good for something after all. Here, take
Look at
this.
his little grin.
What is it?
It detects underground bolts. My grandfather designed it to suck up loose change on any planet in the galaxy. What a cheap old man he was. Well, see you around sometime.
Since you now own the metal detector, a bolt icon will show up on screen whenever you are near a buried stash of bolts. When equipped, the metal detector will give you signals to indicate your proximity to the buried bolts. The detector plate will always indicate the direction to the bolts. Hold down the circle button to activate the device. As you move closer to the bolts, the rings will become redder and the beeping will become faster. Continue holding down the circle button, and once you are directly over the bolts, the metal detector will suck them out of the ground.
Honestly, one of the neatest little things. It's such a niche and strange little gadget, you know? We will be using this all of the time. Not only because we need to find 100 stashes of bolts with it, but also because money. We love money. We need a lot of it. Let us not forget that we still need 150,000 bolts from somewhere to get the Rhino. Is this the most efficient way to get bolts? Probably not. But like, every little bit counts. And you know what? I think actually, after smashing these crates here, I think that's gonna be where we wrap up for today. It's definitely a lot shorter than, you know, 3 hours of straight Ratchet and Clank action, but you know, that's the idea of a 100 subscriber special. Am I right? So, yeah, we started on Batalia, we end on Batalia. We got ourselves a little circuit here. We went through a little bit more exploration. We did some backtracking, you know. We got to chewing on some stuff. So, I think it leaves us a pretty good roadmap to continue forward. Next time, we'll pick up. We will definitely be buying 2 of my favorite weapons in the game.
I got some great
in
bargains
both
for
the
you,
Visible gun and the Walloper. I was gonna say favorite guns, but I had to say favorite weapons because the Walloper is no gun. We'll definitely be getting enough bolts to get them next time. And I believe that we get to experience, bar none, my favorite planet in the entire game. Honestly, possibly my favorite planet in the entire, like, series. It's been a while since I've played the PS3 ones, so I might be forgetting something there, but like, it's contending for favorite PS2 Ratchet and Clank environment, and I'm really excited to get there. So, I thank you for making it to the end with me. Yet another fun little journey that we get to have. Definitely a lot quicker of a romp. I'm still having the time of my life. I'm going to be having the time of my life until we're done with these games, because, like, I don't even think I made it clear in the first session of this, but, like, my intent here is to go through, like, we're starting with Ratchet and Clank 1. I do intend on going through all of the PS2 games. That includes, bare minimum, the first 3 games. We're going to be going through the OG here, and then we're going to do Going Commando and Up Your Arsenal. It almost certainly includes Deadlocked. And honestly, I have a soft spot for the PSP games that have PS2 ports. I may lump Size Matters and Secret Agent Clank in there too. Possibly. We'll see. We'll see. Point being, it's going to be I'm going to be having the time of my life for the next several months being able to share these things with you. So I really appreciate you being here and sharing them with me. And I definitely hope that you stick around. I hope I get to see you next week with more Ratchet and Clank. In the meantime, please take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. I don't know about y'all. Where I'm at, it's miserably hot. So drink lots of water, stay cool, or stay warm if that's what you need. Just be good to yourself. And I do hope that you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, or what have you. Love you. Deuces.